5 of our Love Island podcast. Today on the show, we have Rushe. Say hi, Rushe. And we have Heloise.
Hi.
Hi guys.
So let's go through what happened this week on the show. So we started off Monday, and Tione entered the villa and said her top three were Ian, Xavier, and Chris. Libho asked Thimna to be his girlfriend with a sweet proposal. The two also went on a date. Tanya kisses Ross. Ross decides he wants to be with Tyler. Josh makes a play for Summer, and she says she's open to it. There's an elimination according to public votes. Tyler and Josh get sent home. Tanya, Summer, Chris, and Xavier are in danger, and the islanders decide to choose which girl and which boy they're going to save. They choose Tanya and Xavier, sending Summer and Chris home. Kitty decides that she doesn't want to be in the villa without Chris, so she leaves too. Danae and Justin enter the villa. She seems very much made for Ian. She says the top two are Ian and Ross. Justin says his are Millie and Tanya. There's another recoupling. Millie picks a side. Timna picks Libho. Tanya picks Ross. Tione picks Justin. Mishka picks Xavier. And Danae picks Ian. Tats gets sent home. Danae tells Ian that she just feels a friend vibe with him. She later tells Asad that Afrikaans is just her language, not her whole life. Tanya and Ross have a date in the hot tub and they kiss. Asad, Millie, Ian, and Danae go on a date, and Danae says the door isn't closed with Ian yet. There's another public vote reveal, and the couple with the least amount of votes are in danger of being dumped from the island. Asad and Millie, Ian and Danae, Thimna and Libho are marked safe. Mishka and Xavier, Tione and Justin, and Tanya and Ross are in danger. Whew, so, what did you guys think of of the episodes this week? O'Shea, do you want to go first?
Oh, it was a heavy week, hey?
It was.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a heavy week. I was shook for majority of the week. I don't know. I don't know what shocked me more: six people going home in one episode,
Mm.
or was it now Tanya kissing Ross? I'm not sure. Or Ian being safe. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on with the public vote. I'm not too sure. What are people thinking? Like, what are
I
we thinking?
definitely think like out of all the weeks,
How are we keeping Ian
yeah,
so
out of
long?
all of the weeks this past week has probably been like the most hectic,
Mm.
100%. Like from dumpings to just
I
recouplings,
Oh,
everything is just like a
definitely.
big like what the hell.
Without a doubt.
um I also I don't I know I'm like jumping the gun, but I don't understand the public votes at all.
I honestly
Like,
think it's rigged
are
or
they
I
something.
watching this,
don't
or do they know what
at
the
all.
point? Like, you don't vote for like you don't vote for your favorite. You vote for the couple.
Mm,
Like, why is
mm.
Ian continually safe and he hasn't been in one proper
Yes.
couple yet?
Yeah, can I just say something? I honestly think Ian is on the wrong
Mm.
show. He like I mean I get him coming in and saying like he's got a type or something, but they're there to find like love in a non-conventional way because obviously something's not working on the outside. So they come in here and they think, okay, cool, I'm gonna try something
Mm-hmm.
different. I'm gonna find the one. He comes in with the same flippin' like mandate or whatever as what he does on the outside. It's not
Mm.
working for him inside, but he still carries on. And I'm kind of just like, I honestly feel like he should be on Boersoeke Vrou,
Mm-hmm.
not on Love Island, because he comes in and he's like, I'm looking for an
Yeah.
Afrikaans chick, conservative,
Definitely.
like he's 100% on the wrong show, and like he just closes off any connection, and it's quite irritating to watch. Like it's like pulling teeth. I'm like, dude, you just need to give something a chance. Like something's not working for you, so you need to change
Mm,
it,
breaking up.
and he's just not.
Just give one person a chance. One.
Yeah, no.
Mm,
At
And
least
and the thing
one.
is that he's not open to it, which is my problem. Like we could
mm,
like it's okay to say you have a type. We all have a type. But we all have to
exactly.
to kind of negotiate a bit. Like
Yeah.
Mm,
yeah,
Adjust.
like summer was at
Yeah.
least a little bit willing. Aside is a bit willing. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
both of them
Uh
are have we all think that they have a type and they have a preference, but
yeah.
they're at least willing to blur the lines a bit.
mm.
Explore
At least for the point
exactly.
of the game. Like you don't have to marry this
Mm,
person,
Yes.
exactly. But at least you know you tried.
but
Exactly. Yeah. And you can walk
mm,
out of the house saying that
Yeah,
you have
because right
tried your
now,
best. I don't
at
think that
all.
Ian or Summer could
Yeah.
really say that they tried.
And you
I mean, it's just wild to think like
So I
we're
don't
going
know,
into the
man.
last. No, I was just gonna say it's wild to think like we're going into the last week and we have no proper solid couple except for Thimna and Libho that we can like confidently stand behind and say like, okay,
Libo and
these are our
Timna.
winners. But
Mm.
for everyone else, you can just see it's scrambling. These couples are just scrambled. They're just like, oh no, I just need to be with someone in order to win, and it's like as clear as day. So like that's what's
mm,
worrying for me. I'm just kind of like, yo, there's a lot of room for
Mm-hmm.
improvement if
Mm.
they should go ahead with a season two. But like, yeah, Ian's on holiday. He's been on like a 6 week all expenses paid holiday from Joburg. He's just sitting back, relaxing with his knickknacks and his cream soda. I'm just
Yep.
it just
Yep.
perplexes me.
yeah.
I still can't deal with that
That
date,
was a
actually.
bottom barrel.
It was
That
very
was it.
disrespectful as well to
The
Tyler.
disrespect was clear. And then for
Yo,
me, Timna
yo,
and
yo,
Libho
yo,
then
yo.
went on a lavish date. Mnet knew who their winners were. They were like, here, we're going to go all out. Here, we're using budget. We're giving sushi. We're
Exactly.
giving wine. Like, I was shook. If I was Ian and Tyler,
And we're giving you views.
I was like, no.
Ah,
Mnet knows who their winners are.
I'd be so mad. I'd
I
be so
don't.
mad. But you know what? I think with the viewers' vote,
Mm,
when it comes to Ian, I think with them, it's the thing of he became very likable in the last week because I was also shocked that I was like, oh, okay, I'm starting to like Ian a little bit. And then Danae came in, and now you're thinking to yourself, okay,
mm,
here's his
Yeah.
perfect match. So let's just vote for him and keep him in and see how this goes for him. I'm thinking that that's where the public was
Yeah.
thinking with their votes because there's
To
mm.
keep
no
him.
other reason. There's no other reason to keep Ian in the house. Really, no other reason. But hey, man, we'll see how it goes. I just wonder if they, in the next week, are they going to do the baby
There's
challenge?
no
Are they going
budget
to
for
do
that,
the
yeah.
meeting the families?
I was very disappointed with that Casa Amor situation. I literally sat up. I was like, what the hell is this mockery of a Casa Amor? I was like, no, no, no. It
Lebo's
was
still waiting
crazy.
for Casa more. He's
Ooh,
Yeah.
in all his Instagram stories. He's like
he,
waiting for
he is.
Casa more. I'm like, guy,
He
Casa
is.
more's not happening.
It's not happening. That's what I'm saying. Season
It's not
two, there's
happening. It's
like
not going to
miles
happen.
of room for improvement here. Like we can, but you know what's wild? I was thinking about it.
Definitely,
And I was like, as a
definitely.
nation, South African Twitter wrote the script for that show. I mean, if I remember the shit show of the episodes
Yes.
1 to 5, we bullied
Mm,
Mnet into giving us something like legit to
Ooh.
watch. Then there was just white people. Then we bullied them like
Yes.
for people of color. Then we got the whole Rainbow Nation within like 3 episodes. And just in general, like I think we
Mm-hmm.
carried the show.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote the show. Like we told them what to do. We said we're seeing the production
mm.
people in the
We
camera,
did.
like please move. But guys, the cat. I'm. s- I just don't.
The
Now we don't see
cat.
people anymore. We see animals. We see animals in the
Oh.
show. I was like, is no one gonna look at the cat?
But you know what? You know what's funny? But you know what's funny? There was also a cat in the season 6 of the UK version when they were
So
here
maybe
in
it's
South
just
Africa as
Is it
well.
the
They
same cat?
it look it
It's
even
someone from
looks
the
like the
production
same
team
maybe
cat.
they.
I think it's even the same
because
cat. It looks like
it's the
the
same
same cat.
production team that did the UK one.
Probably.
So it must be one
Probably.
of their cats that they brought it to
Maybe
work.
yeah, yeah. Bring my pet to work day. That's what they thought.
And that's shocking for me actually. Yep. Yep. And if they do get a season 2, I'm really hoping that we can get the
Mm.
house in Constantia.
Yes,
Like
what was
what
the
was the
thought process
reason?
behind that house in the
Can we
vineyard? Like
not?
I don't understand. And then like the intros that they were shooting for the people coming in,
Yeah.
I cringed like beyond like because they're standing amongst grapes with a sprinkler. I'm like, we are in Cape Town. We're by the beach. We're by Camps Bay, and you're telling me like you had budget for a sprinkler. Like honestly, just chuck them there by Llandudno. It's fine. Like, don't come at me with a damn sprinkler. I was shook. I was shook. I was like, no, this is disgusting. Like, that's a joke. That is a joke.
remember remember how weird
Intro,
Tanya's
brew.
entire
She
like
was
intro
there in
was?
the
Oh my
vineyards for a
god.
solid 2 weeks. She
I'm
tasted the grapes. She was like, she went on the whole wine tasting experience for 2 weeks.
she picked the
100%.
So,
grapes for the
I was
wine.
like, they left
Yep,
her there.
yep, yep.
someone said like does she not know there's pesticide on the grapes that she's picking straight off?
Oh
Exactly.
no, there's a
Oh,
lot. This first season has
oh my
definitely been a
goodness.
movie. South Africa has a lot to learn. A
Yeah,
lot. Guys,
yeah.
are you wondering what's going to happen at the end of this? Seeing as like Lotto Star withdrew their sponsorship, like I want to know what Libho and Thimna are going to win here because let's face it, they're winning. But like, what money
I
are they
think that they're
getting?
gonna have to fork up the money regardless. If they promised it, they
It
have to give it. So if Rapid
Yeah.
Blue and Mnet
probably.
has to give the money, they have to give
Mm.
the money.
Mm, mm.
Then
Because I think at the end of the day, there
yeah.
was 500,000 in the kitty already. Lotto
Oh,
Star just
500.
gave an
Okay.
extra
Okay.
500,000 to make it a million. Yeah. So I'm not sure if they maybe informed the islanders to say that, listen, guys, this is the story.
Corruption.
That okay, it's not a million anymore. It's now 500,000. Um. So
Sorry,
yeah,
not sorry.
sorry,
Because I
but
mean, they're not even
that's
gonna
just
come
how
out
it
there with
is.
clout. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
that's
Like,
just
I
how
don't
it
think
is.
any of their personalities really got like well received by the public. Maybe just Libo and Timna, and like I don't know, Assad. I'm in two minds about, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna get the same clout as what like the UK people did. And I think Millie for sure thinks she's gonna come out there and be like, yeah, the only clout she's getting is people gonna ask her why the hell is she
The
digging in her
face of
ear
The face
the
of
and
face
her
of
nose
Oshun.
and her dandruff. She's gonna
Yep,
get
and
a Head and
eating it.
Shoulders sponsorship,
Oh,
no doubt.
oh.
I'm calling it now. Theresa May,
Or
you
eating.
know, you know. I'm
Or
telling you,
eating.
I'm telling.
Yeah,
Maybe like a
definitely.
disc game sponsorship on like I don't know hygiene products. We'll see. But I think a lot of them things are gonna come out of there like famous.
but
We don't have ASOS. We don't have Pretty Little Thing.
mm,
Sorry, guys.
I do
Probably.
We just have Mr. Price.
I do think that they should have done
Yeah,
the
face of Mr.
Instagram thing
Price.
though
Huh.
in while they were in the house, like have someone manage your Instagram. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of people did get new followers and
Yes.
stuff since
Yes,
this, but
yes,
I
yes,
mean, like,
Mm.
I
yes.
feel like that
It's
would
not a
have
lot.
gotten them
Yeah.
so much more.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Like they
Mm,
just.
if they had engaged and all of that. But then again, if you think about the UK version, their first
Yeah,
season was
I
trash.
struggled.
Like it wasn't amazing, but it was definitely kind of on the par of
Yeah.
this first season. But I mean, like you said, Heloise, like
Do
South
better.
Africa can
Yeah.
Mm.
definitely,
Get to
definitely
so much
improve,
space.
definitely improve from this. And I was actually quite miffed. I was actually quite miffed at the fact that ITV never even mentioned
Yeah.
anything
Why would you
about
want
our
to be
season
affiliated
of
with
Love
that piece
Island.
of
So
nonsense
I
that
don't know
was
if
showing
they.
from season one to five? I was like, is someone gonna call them out? What? Like I was shook. I was shook to the core. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but quite honestly, I did not expect that shit that was playing on the TV. I was like, oh, we're watching playbacks after playbacks.
Yeah,
Remember that where
definitely.
half the episode was yesterday's episode. Basically, we were watching.
Yo,
Yeah,
was a repeat.
we came a long
Oh,
way. I didn't think I'd be glued for so long,
I
to be
hated it.
honest.
I
But
hated it.
But yeah, that's the thing
yeah,
though.
quite
The show
honestly.
is very popular now. So
Definitely.
regardless
Mm,
of like
mm,
Lotta start pulling out, this the show,
yeah.
so
Mm,
they have enough to garner sponsors for next season. Because they were like,
Mm, mm,
we had a bad beginning, but people
yeah.
watched, people engaged with it, people voted, people were in like really interested in the
Mm.
show. So I do think that probably will get another season, and maybe Lotta Star will come back, maybe new sponsors will come on board.
yeah. Come on board.
Like
Yeah.
for clothes, gosh, I need a clothes
I
sponsor.
hope so. Woo! Oh, because that shorts. Oh my goodness, they're just wearing shorts
Yeah,
and
but even
bikini
the
tops all
nightclub
day,
part.
every day. Let's get
Yeah, the
what's her
nightclub.
name?
Oh my gosh, they don't get dressed up. In the
Yeah.
beginning, it was awful, but now I feel like the girls are putting a little bit more effort in and stuff. But like that was just very anticlimactic for me. They got dressed like they were just going to Canal Walk to pick up a couple
Ian
of
wore a
things.
hoodie over.
Yeah,
I
Yep.
can't deal with that.
Yep.
surely you get
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
Jake
yeah.
Peralta. I
Like
hated.
surely they've been informed like at nighttime you gotta like dress up, like you put on your outfit like you're going out kind of a thing, not like I'm gonna chill at home and braille with my friends.
Uh,
Like yeah, no, lots of room.
mm-mm. I hate it. I hate it. But I think I think
Mm.
Thimna and Libho
Mm.
brought a lot of style also into the villa. It seems like they are now slowly but surely getting into
Mm.
also looking quite fancy and looking quite nice and actually putting on makeup and looking
In
different
the
to what
day.
you look like for the entire
I think
day.
one
So
person
I don't
that pulls
know.
that off is Tion.
It looks a bit nice.
Tion looks like a complete 360 at night when she like completes
Hey,
the day.
But Tion does not care in the daytime though. She
definitely.
Hey, she
Oh,
chilling.
doesn't.
I got a text.
She does not.
nah, not at all. Not at all.
I th-
There's like zero.
I
Not
Yeah.
think she
at
knows
Nah.
that
all.
that
And
there's
those wigs,
nothing.
oh, tragic
I know.
for
I
Um
her.
was I
There's
was
nothing
like,
for her
sis.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah. And her coupling up with Justin, I'm like, you literally are walking into like, yeah. You walked into a shit situation right there. Like you took yourself
I'm
there. She
disappointed.
could have saved.
Oh, why
Yep.
did she not pick Tats?
hmm
I don't know. Yeah, she would have vibed with him way more.
It
I thought
doesn't
that she
make
was
sense.
because
It
she
didn't make
mentioned
sense.
him.
It would have been up Braamfontein.
She mentioned him before, like before she was like, oh, she doesn't know what's going on with him because he was interested in Tanya as well. So I
Mm.
was like, okay, maybe they're vibing and we're just not seeing it on screen.
Mm.
Seeing it, yeah.
But then she
Mm.
didn't pick him, and then she picked this guy who's definitely gonna screw her over. But they're probably gonna go home. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
he would have in a minute humiliated you
Yeah,
given.
because
Yep.
that couple doesn't make sense at all. Not even on a friendship basis.
It really doesn't. And he's
Mm,
boring.
my oh
He's so boring.
Like
So dry.
yeah, he's like a wall.
But we'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah, hopefully he gives us some spice.
oh.
Painted white.
Yeah, a white wall.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I
Yeah.
think they're going home. They're probably going to go home on Monday because a lot of people just didn't see how that coupling made sense because it doesn't make sense to me either. But I
Yeah,
mean, maybe next week we'll also see another couple going official
Mishka.
if Xavier and
Mishka.
Mishka stay.
Mm,
Hopefully, I hope. I really, really, really do hope that they actually become official because that those are the types of couples
mm.
that are supposed to be in the final. It's supposed to be Thimna and Libho, Mishka and Xavier, and then maybe Millie and Assad,
They're
which
growing
also
on
doesn't
me.
make
Yeah.
sense
Assad
to
and
me.
Millie are growing
But I
on
think
me.
they just
Mm-mm.
they're scrambling.
No.
Nah, I
No,
can't. I can't get into it.
that is a strategy
I
couple.
really can't
I'm
get
a
into
hundred
it.
percent sure. I think okay. So this is
It
my
is.
theory about Assad because I think Assad is such a strategic player that he is you
Mm,
like the one way you win Love Island is if you have like you fought like you have a good romantic story. So if you this is the type of person you always wanted, you fall together, you had tough times,
Mm,
you get together, and whatever that's a good thing. But he didn't get a chance to that. He didn't get it. I think for him, Tyler was that for him, but Tyler didn't like him. So that was off the table for him. Then the second romantic story you can get is
mm-hmm.
friends who start like falling in love. And that's a kind of
mm,
like narrative he's trying to push with Millie. Like
Yep.
the two of them are like they're OGs, everybody loves him separately, and they didn't realize their feelings for each other until they tried, and now
yeah.
they have this. So,
In
yeah,
love.
so I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's his strategy that he's gonna try and get to the final with. Because I think more than anyone, like Timna and Libо are great, but I don't think that I think they are there for love, for the two, for each other. They're not there 100%
Yeah.
because we want to win. But the
Yeah.
side is there to win
Mm,
And
100%.
Assad has he's got the Love Island like
Yes.
yeah.
playbook. He's got it down completely because he even in the beginning, like I think it was like episode 3 or something like that, he was talking about what should be happening
Mm,
now and two new people are gonna walk in while one person goes home. So he knows how to
yeah.
play this game and he's playing it quite well. He's playing it very
Mm,
well. Also, he got with Millie knowing that Millie was now heartbroken by Xavier and
Mm,
now he's her knight
yeah.
in shining armor. So it's smart.
It
It's
is
smart.
small.
But I don't see them getting anything past third place, probably.
yeah, like in the outside. Because I
Maybe.
mean, yeah, he's
Hopefully.
already in Joburg. She's in Cape Town. I don't see them moving
No,
for
I don't
each
think they're gonna
other.
work on the outside
Yeah.
at all.
Oh yeah.
They like
Definitely not.
what's his name? Luke M and Demi. They're not gonna
Yeah. It's not going further than
Oh,
those four walls.
Oh, but that was a scramble
Yeah.
couple, hey? That was a scramble couple.
Guys,
Luke
do
M
you
is like our Ian. He was supposed to go home a
No, but okay, I
long
love
time
Luke
ago.
M. Ian, mm-mm,
Ian is his
mm-mm,
own. He's
Oh,
just Ian.
its own
Yeah.
monster.
Um
I'm scared that Ian might win, guys. I don't trust like
no ways.
Afrikaans
yeah,
voters.
they've got the whole town
Ever
there.
since Idols, I don't trust them because I was like, doesn't matter if if like someone could be way more talented than the Afrikaans person, they will vote for them.
They've got the
I'm
whole
Like when
scared. I'm
Uncle
crowd.
so
won.
scared.
Oh,
It's I'm like people need to not take it for granted that Thimna and Libho's gonna win. People need to vote for them. So if you listen to this, please vote for them.
yeah,
Yeah, those are
Like
our
they need
winners. If they don't win,
definitely.
I will actually like boycott the
And they
next
have
season
to
because I'll
be.
be like, that is just 125% rigged. There's
mm.
no two ways about it.
I'm burning that house to the ground. I will burn that villa to the ground.
Mm.
All three of them. That one in Stellenbosch, the one in Constantia, and yo, oh guys, I will
But the
burn them all. No ways. If Livo and Timna don't win, it doesn't make sense. It really won't make
Mm,
sense.
mm. Did you
yeah.
guys see the
Definitely not.
article that Jelena, or the interview that Jelena did like after she came out the villa? I can't remember with who the article it was, but she was basically just saying how like everyone in the villa is like just acting and they're there for clout kind of a thing. And that Libo and
Mm.
Timna are like the only real
Of
ones in
course.
there that have like really come to find love, but everyone else is like fake as shit.
But you can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, you can tell.
I
like it's
was
100% believable.
Yeah, I'm like they obviously also like how well and well received like the UK one is and the Australia one is, and they
Mm.
just thought let me just jump on the same bandwagon and
Mm.
because like I feel like they all studied the show too much. Like I feel like they're all constantly talking about recouplings and trying to strategically play it like, oh,
Yeah.
if there was a recoupling tonight, who would you couple up with? And it's quite irritating because every show I'm hearing the word recoupling, and I'm like, bro, just enjoy your challenges and like create drama and stir the pot. I don't want to know about who you're gonna couple up with. Like, should a recoupling take place tonight? But yeah, I mean that's the one thing
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed
Mm-hmm.
Summer for her and Millie did like shake things unnecessarily. I was like,
No. No.
Very
If
unnecessarily.
someone
Ugh. But Summer was the wrong person to do
mm,
it. Oof,
if someone didn't leave the house when she did, I would have
can't
gone there
stand
and pulled
her.
her out. Like I was so
Yo,
ready.
her and Ian are like cats with
I
nine
was real.
lives.
I was willing to pay for her flight.
Mm.
Oh, definitely,
They,
without a
yo,
doubt, without a doubt. I
they
can't.
were
I
just
can't
there
deal
for
with them.
holiday. I honestly, I can't,
But we'll see
if
what
yeah, Ian
happens.
doesn't go home next, I don't know. Oh, he's not, so I don't know how he managed to stay
No,
there
he's
for
not.
so long.
Yeah, he's not.
I
He's definitely not.
don't understand how Xavier and Mishka
Ian is gonna stay
are
alone.
so unpopular.
Yeah, I feel like they're just not
Like
shown.
It's because of what Xavier did.
But I also like feel like they're not given enough screen time for us to actually enjoy them as a couple. So they
Yes,
just don't get well like perceived.
and to
Yeah, yeah,
vibe.
yeah. Shame. I mean, Xavier's probably the only guy that I think has like genuine like personality. I don't know if that makes sense because I feel like a lot of the
yeah.
other guys, like they're all talking as if they're on the UK Love Island, like oh the guys must graft and not all your eggs in one
Yep,
basket. Like South Africans don't speak like that. Don't try and sell that false dreams. Say you're gonna
exactly.
chase her. Say
Where's
Yeah.
your
exactly.
head
Just
at?
say, look, I'm
When
gonna
are you guys gonna pull
exactly, or
like
like you are you into this can like don't give us please, it's annoying. I'm like, you don't talk like that. Like, stop lying. Stop lying.
Exactly.
I'm frustrated. And Zev is the only one that's giving us like, yo, I'm just or like Dala. I'm like, yes, yes, boy. That is how we
Mhm.
talk here. Like, don't lie. Don't lie.
Exactly.
Yes,
And I love him
exactly.
for it. I love him for it. He's got a lot of personality. He's got a bucket full of
yeah.
personality. And if we could just give maybe just a little drop to everybody else, it would be amazing. And also, Libo coming in with Xhosa.
Yeah, him and
Oh,
Yeah.
Timna. I do vibe with that
Best.
little gossip session on the
oh,
side.
yes.
Mm.
Give me
I just
more. Give
think
me more. And
mm, carry on.
I hate the fact that they haven't shown Tanya and Timna's friendship
Yes.
at all.
Because I feel like they're a lot closer
Like
than what
at
we are
all.
seeing.
I
Yeah.
think
And we saw a lot of Aaron, oh Erica,
Oh,
Aaron
Aaron,
and
yo.
Timna. We saw a
I'm so
lot of
glad she left
them,
when she did because that accent was
but
sending
whew,
me every episode. I was like,
oh,
girl, decide where
a
you're
new
from.
one.
Yeah. She was changing like area codes every episode. It was just, oh, I couldn't.
But also, I think that that was the only content that Eden really had was her like a friendship with Timna. Like after she and Asai broke up, she didn't have
Yeah,
anything anymore. So I think her friendship with Timna was not it.
Yeah.
But not,
After her and
and I
Assad.
love that conversation that Timna and Tanya had on the daybeds when Tanya was like, "No, she's gonna if she picks first, she's gonna go for Ross."
Mm.
And
Yeah, like
mm,
she
and
wasn't
Timna's like, "You
scared
go, girl."
to step on toes, which should be the case. You shouldn't actually be worried.
Okay, wait. Let's first talk.
yeah, and no one should
Yeah,
crucify you.
because that's what the game is. Let's talk about
Yes.
Timna and Libo's proposal scene.
Oh God, yeah, that was a bit intense.
I,
Can I ask, where
I,
did he get that
I,
poem from? Can they like go on
I
the
don't
internet on
know.
the phone
I
or
can't.
because I was
And I can't
confused.
read.
Yeah. I was like,
Unless someone knew by heart.
yeah, no one
But a
knows that. In
production could have
that
gotten
villa,
it.
no one there knows
probably.
anything like that. Oh what?
Ah!
But I was like, where did you find it? Did you ask the producers to like Google
The
for you?
producers must have gotten it then.
Because that was far fetched.
It
That
must
was
have been the
far
producers.
fetched. But I mean, bless, it was
Unless
cute.
he wrote it.
It was way too. It
I
was way too
know. It was
detailed for
giving me like
him as
marriage
well.
vibes. I was like,
I
you guys, you've
feel.
only known each other like 5 weeks, but okay,
Yeah,
I'm going with it because you're winning, so it's fine.
But it's like
but I found it very cute.
in like in
It's
season
very
6 of
cute.
the UK one where like all of a sudden Luke T had cardboard. So I'm like the producers must have
Organized
like
with a
put
Yeah,
the
CNA,
stuff in.
CNA on the side, yeah.
definitely. I think they do have to ask the producers. There's no other
mm,
way. And the production team probably really comes through for them
Mm.
so deeply because mm-mm. But it was very close to Luke T, hey?
yeah.
Very. I was like, I've seen this
Looks
before.
familiar.
I've seen that
That's how
before.
you know they've all studied the show like back to
Mm-hmm.
front, probably before they
I
came
feel like
on.
And I feel like that's why they showed him going to Assad and speaking to Assad first, because you know Assad knows everything. So about Love Island, he's like, which
Exactly.
proposals can I use? But what I loved about
Which one would you like?
what I loved about the Luke T one was it was so like specific, man. Like it was like where did and then she would go to
Yes.
Finn and Paige and they would be like, where was the place where we beat you on this? And then that's where the next spot of the scavenger hunt would
Mm.
be, and it would just take oh
Mm-hmm.
my
Like it was
god,
just more
it's like he
personal.
remembered all that kind of little things.
Yeah. Not a
It
not a
was. It
poem
was.
that you
And it was
found on
definitely so
Google.
romantic.
But that was still sweet though. No, it was.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna.
really like the humming, like that was quite cute. That was very like
The girls
wedding
did.
vibes.
And Tanya carried
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, hey? She was
Tanya
like
carried that
from the
shame
stomach,
because everyone
belting
else
that
was
hum. I was
struggling.
like, good go, girl.
I hated the Owens thing. Oh, I
Like
hate.
ruined everything.
Yeah, it was giving me very like
Why was it even in there?
all
Yeah.
boys school, like we're about to play a first team rugby match or something.
Yeah.
I was like, no, wrong time.
Hated it. Exactly. It's like the boys had no like creativity as to what they would do.
Mm.
Because I'm sure Debo said like, okay, just do whatever you want to do, but like make it nice. Oh, and then they had to do this Owens thing.
They
Oh
took the
my
brief the wrong
goodness.
way.
No ways, man. But when they came together and she was wearing that
Mm.
white caftan, oh yes, man, give me the vibes. I love those types of things. It made me very
Mm.
And
yeah. Oh,
also like
loved it.
when they were together and then he was just speaking from his heart. That was so beautiful.
Mm,
Yeah,
Like for me, I was like, oh, this is cute when they was humming and doing the poem stuff. But when it was just the two of them, that's when I like shed a tear because I was like, this is you could see it in his face. This is how he felt,
yeah,
and
mm.
he wants to be with her, and I love it. I love them so
they are
much.
very cute together.
And Timna's far gone.
Yo, there's no
Yeah,
getting
she
her
is.
back,
They
eh?
are. They're extremely.
She's like, she's
No,
fallen deep into the,
she's too
she's
deep.
very deep.
She's too deep.
I
And it also
just,
seemed
But I didn't trust Libо.
a lot of people didn't.
I really didn't trust him because I know for him it was like he knew going
Mm.
into the villa who was the popular girl and who everyone wanted to see kind of succeed. So for him to go for Timna, but I like the fact that he didn't go for her immediately and he kept us
Mm.
guessing like, ooh, is he gonna pick Erin? Is he gonna pick
mm,
Timna? And then he went with her. So it was just it was nice. And I really hope that it is
yeah,
real.
Yeah.
I hope it is real. And I hope they can work
outside,
on the outside
same.
despite the age difference and all of that. But if they could keep it going for like maybe 6 months or
Mm.
so, and then they say maybe, oh, distance and, we weren't able to see each other, then okay, yeah, sure, fine. I
Because then at
understand.
least we all know
But
they
I
tried.
think they have, yes, yes. I think they have the best chance outside, unlike
Mm.
Chris and Kitty.
Ooh,
Hey,
ooh.
My
yo.
God.
I actually,
Kitty is mad.
she's
Woo.
I
like,
can't deal.
yeah, yo, she's like in love, eh? Yo, the way she was chunking, like,
Oh.
yo, that was like a
And
snotty
somebody said
cry.
She was
like a
chunky.
widow. Was it you? Somebody
Snot en
somebody
tranen.
said that she
Yo.
was crying like a widow. I was
Aha.
I was
No
like, you've
way.
literally known this
She,
guy for like
no.
72
Kitty, I.
hours or something. Like, just relax, deep
Like, get
breaths.
over
She
it,
was like,
babes.
I can't
Yeah.
carry on this journey.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, wow. Tyler, when Tyler got voted off the way she's also like queen for chunking as well. I
Woo.
remember like when Chris
mm.
denied her in the beginning
Oh,
and she was like distraught. I was like, wow.
What is Chris like? The Chris has got a hold on these girls. I am
he
except for
does.
Jelena.
Mm.
Everybody else is like
Oh, shame.
willing to risk it all for Chris, and he's cute, but like,
Maybe there's
Uh,
something we're just not seeing
yeah,
on the show. Like they seeing it because I also couldn't
probably.
understand like yeah, he seems like a nice guy, but what is it that makes
hmm,
all the girls want to literally like end their lives for this man? Like that's how they were all going hardcore, like they were gonna propose on the spot, like they were gonna ask him to marry. I was like,
Yep.
this is some serious.
Mm. I don't know.
I,
I don't know what it is, but I didn't like when they left and then they started blaming Timna for Libo's
yeah,
decision. That just rubbed
yeah,
me
because I
the
was like,
wrong
Lipo
way.
is literally
It rubbed
his
me the
own
wrong way
man.
because I mean, exactly. And also blame your fans for not voting for you because that's the reason why
You're
you
in
were
the
in the
bottom.
bottom three in the first place.
mm,
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna choose someone who just found this person after a day of over people who were together for like 10 days or for like a week or something like that because their
yeah,
bond is obviously stronger, and that's the name of the game. It's the name of the game.
Friendship
It's Love
Island.
Island. It's not romance or bromance island or Owen's Island. No, man.
the thing
Go somewhere else. Go like to the Bachelor
is,
or something.
the thing is, if Timna and Libo would really, if they really cared enough to be threatened by anybody, they're gonna be more threatened by Xavier and
Mm,
Mishka
Mm,
because they are a long-standing,
exactly.
established couple. Then by Kitty and Chris who
exactly.
literally just got together.
Imagine. We just got together. Ugh, it's the delusion for me, guys. The delusion ran deep. It
I
ran
think
deep,
it's
Shem.
Also,
I don't know about that.
also I worry about Chris because I'm like Kitty will like will be like we are meant to be together,
yeah, she's
and
Yep.
he'll be like
hardcore.
no, no, but I want
Hey,
to.
she's hardcore. She's
Like
intense.
when she told him she's leaving,
So
he literally said to her
intense.
like, "No, don't do that." That
Don't
should have been
stay here.
a sign. He's gonna
Yeah.
play you. He's gonna go out now, reactivate his Tinder account, and go to
People
Bantry
is
Bay. He's going to arcade and all that stuff. And she's like, "I'm
Yeah.
coming with you." And he's telling her like, home girl, it's fine.
It was like,
Exactly.
they
no,
don't even live in the same
stay
city.
here.
Where does she stay?
She's in KZN.
Oh Lord.
Exactly.
and she thinks this
She's
is gonna
in.
work.
She's a box.
Bless,
She's
blessed
a
be.
boxer.
But I think it was that bracelet for her that
She's
sent
a
her into
box.
Gone Girl Nation. When you gave her that bracelet, she was like, "Oh, it's basically significant." Like
He
his
gave her a
When did he give
they
her a
were
bracelet.
sitting
bracelet?
together at the fire pit, and he said to her, "I noticed you wear a lot of silver jewelry and all that stuff." And he was basically pointing out her nose rings and her rings on her finger. And then he said, "What if I give you this?" And he gave her one of his like little bracelet things, his silver bracelets. And then
Okay.
she sent herself
Oh
Okay, I
into
get it.
like
wow.
that was basically a ring for her.
I get it.
Oh yeah,
I might have been the
probably.
same. I'm not
No,
gonna judge you.
I get it,
Uh,
Shem. Yeah, no. I also would have been like, yeah, take my life. Take my life. My life is yours.
That's the vibe she was
and
getting.
when he was
It's yours.
and when he was playing
Yeah.
with her leg that one time, I was
Oh,
like, okay, I
oh,
get it. I get it.
oh! I was like, "Girl, I
Mm.
understand you. I understand."
Shame, man, they were
For the
nice.
Yeah,
five
no,
minutes.
And if they did get more time, I think maybe we all would have been like, oh, this is actually quite nice. Okay, yeah. All right. Maybe then Ian would have been gone. Oh,
I would have loved
if Chris.
to been able to give Chris and Xavier and Ian to go. Like for me, that's
Yeah.
two of the most exciting people in the game.
Ah. Yeah, shame. Yeah. Chris did bring a lot of personality, but I didn't like his vibe. There was something off about him. I can't put my finger on it,
Mm,
what it was exactly.
I feel
But
like
there's something off
he was
there.
very
I
distant
don't
from the
know. But
conversations that were
also,
being had in the villa. Like I would often see him like Ian and Assad talking on the
yeah,
daybed, and he'll be sitting there in the background. And yes, okay, their chats probably are stupid as hell, but like engaged because you're sitting on the same daybed, and he's zoning out into like another
yeah.
like existence. I'm like, okay, you're not vibing with this
are you guys
conversation.
not seeing Xavier starting
Okay.
to become like that as well? But I don't know if he's like realizing that Ian and Asad are slightly toxic
Mm.
because Xavier only talks really to Lib,
Maybe.
like serious stuff to Libo,
Yeah,
and he
that is actually
But
quite true.
I
Like he's
think,
withdrawn from the other guys.
yeah,
but that's how it
like
goes
he'll talk
with
shit and stuff to.
guys in relationships, I think, as well. That they start to pick up on the fact that their friends are actually quite stupid. So let me just
Mm,
deal with
Remove
someone who's kind
myself.
of in the same
Mm,
boat as me.
mm.
So yeah, and the only person he can really talk to is Libo at the end of the day. So Assad and Ian, hey, those two, no ways.
no,
I don't know about them, man. I
if
really
I had
don't
my
know.
way, they would both be gone, but I don't because my three under votes
Yeah.
apparently don't count. But
Yeah, they need a fixture.
Yep. Yep. And it's funny. Hey, they do. They do. Also, how fast was this counting of the votes, hey?
mm,
Compared to
Mm,
other times. Compared to other times, we had to wait so long for the votes to come through. But now suddenly they're like, oh, yeah, let's do it in a
that's why
day. I don't
that's why
trust
it's
that. I
rigged.
don't trust that at all.
Something's a bit sus.
I don't trust that at all. Mm-mm.
okay,
Yeah, very sus.
guys, can we talk about Ross and Tyler and
And
Tanya
that
situation?
triangular.
Like how quickly he flipped the
Ah,
bird.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like Ross is very intense.
shame.
Like it actually
Ross,
gets a bit tiring.
ah, very.
Like everything is very deep for him. I'm like, okay, he's very
Yo,
emotional. He seems like I don't know what his star sign will be, but like I'm feeling that emotion all the time, and I'm just like, just tone it down
Mm,
a little bit,
yeah,
a little bit.
just a little, just a little. No, shame. I think he wears his
mm.
heart
Sorry,
on his sleeve. And when he's really into someone, he gets
can
into them.
Yeah,
did you guys know that
Into.
he was a virgin? Did anyone hear that in last night's episode?
I heard last night.
Virgin.
Yeah.
I heard it
I
last
No,
was
night.
shook to the core. I was
I
like,
heard it, yeah.
hmm,
But I didn't know. I really didn't
hmm,
know.
And he came on Love Island.
hmm.
I,
I was like, has he watched the previous seasons? Does he know what happens in the hideaway? Does he know?
the thing is, like, how much, like, he's number one so deep and like very serious. He's got that like Josh Groban hair, and he's a virgin, and the
uh,
girls are still lining up for him.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
yeah.
He must have.
Shame, but he does look very sweet. He
Mm,
does look very sweet.
shame.
But he's just very intense. Oh, shame. Oh,
Do
Josh
you think him
Groban.
and Tyler would have lasted if she
No,
was
man.
still
I
in the
think
villa?
I do maybe not outside, but I
no.
think they would have might have lasted in
Mm,
the villa. I mean, we only have 2 weeks left.
mm,
I don't,
I think he would have been bored.
but I also think that like I don't think everyone's like I think maybe he did kind of like Tanya, but he was
mm.
just clouded by Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And because he seemed very confused after their kiss, because I mean I think in his head he was 100% there for Tyler, and then when Tanya kissed him he was like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel, but I'm gonna focus
Oh.
on this Tyler thing.
yeah,
and
till it
and now
fizzles
that
out.
Tyler's gone, yeah, that's gone, so now he's opening himself up to Tanya. So
Mm,
I don't think it's 100% like he's just going for her. I think that maybe he does, because I mean she was one of his options.
mm.
He actually did
Yeah,
like a,
coming in.
yeah, she was in his top three.
So we had some technical difficulties at the end, which messed up some of our sound. But I did ask the ladies about who they think will join Thimna and Libho in the final. And Rushe said she think it'll be Xavier and Mishka and Asad and Millie, while Heloise said she thought it would be Asad and Millie and Ian and Danae. So I just want to urge you all to please vote so that we can prevent Ian and Danae from being in the final. I mean, I suppose if you want them there, vote for them or whatever. But remind you that you have 300 votes. You have 100 votes on the app, 100 votes on the mobile site, and 100 votes on the website. You can find Rushe at Rushe_C on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find Heloise at Heloise Solomons on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find the podcast at Crushing on Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And yeah, have a great final week of Love Island.